Hi, I'm live. I've never been live before. So I finished another sketchbook and I wanted to share it with you. That's my information page. This is a picture of my husband playing guitar. He hates that picture. This is me trying to learn to use my ink pen and drawing. I really am terrible at drawing. So I've been trying really hard to practice. Here's some more. I think I do really good with the nature pictures. I got a lot of nature pictures. Oh, here I'm using my brown marker. They're very thin, and they're just like the micron pencils or pens that are different sizes, but they're brown, like a sepia. I love it. This is the zip line place that's like right across the street from where I live. Well, it's right down the street. Oh, that's my teddy bear. I did a good job on him too. Okay, that one's a terrible picture. Just trying to learn how to sketch, And then here's the nature picture in watercolor. I think it's too fat right here. Oh, here's some bookmarks I've been making. They're pretty sturdy too. Some of them I pop a hole in it and I put like little strings and stuff. I thought I did really good on her. And here's just a couple little watercolor, little tiny cards I was making. Joe is my husband. It's backwards. I see that it's backwards. Here's a couple more of these little tiny watercolor cards I was making. And what's this one? Oh, okay. This one's fun. I think it did pretty good on this drawing. I'm waiting to see if anybody from my Facebook pops in and notices I'm live. Look at the house. I did pretty good on the house. Look at the little cracks in the wall and everything. And even a little bucket here that catches the water from the rain. Let's see. Oh, and this is a Strathmore book. I really love it. It's got like almost like a leathery cover. I love the feel of it when I'm out and about. This was a multimedia picture I did. Oh, sorry. This is a multimedia picture. That was my phone that I did. I put paper on it and used different materials like acrylic, and I sprayed it with like a Mod Podge spray that I have. This is like a little scene. That's actually in Merritt Island. This is it, the Indian River, and it was all I was just making all the buildings. I think I did kind of good actually. Oh, I did good on this picture. I keep peeking around to see if I can get it on the camera. You know who that is? The Peanut Gallery. When I was little, people used to call me Peppermint Patty because I had red hair and freckles, and I was kind of tomboyish. Yeah, I was a tomboy, definitely. But my best friend Kristen was kind of like peppermint patty too. So it was like two peppermint patties hanging out. That's just some little marks in there. Okay. Oop, that stuck together. There's another multimedia picture. That's of my great grandma, Mimi. She was a conductor and an artist. And I tried to kind of paint over. This is an actual picture that I made that I copied on the copy machine. And I glued it on with Mod Podge, and I painted all kinds of different things, and then I painted over her face and stuff. And what's this? Oh, I'm not going to have the words up. It's just a little nature scene. Trying to make it like, kind of messy. I wrote a little thing in there. I didn't want to share it with you. So I was trying out my new watercolors, and so I just made like an abstract on it to see how they ran together and how they laid down. I think it's still pretty, actually. And I think this was from these. This is a Hemi. What are they called? The Maya. The gouache set that is very famous. Here, let me get it. This gouache set, that's a Maya gouache set. Well, they made this watercolor set, and it's probably the best watercolor I ever used. It's got so many colors. And they're very pigmented and beautiful. Let's see what's next. Oh. That's from like a magazine from like 1918. And these are just two little scenes I was making. And this is from a picture I found of. And this is also a picture I found. I was just kind of doing it my own way. I actually really like that. I kind of made this my own. It was just an idea I had. They were made in gouache, by the way. I painted it in gouache. And here's me painting it like half a face. Hi, I see me peeking over here because I want to see if it's in the camera view. And this one, that's free. Where that was. Anyway, this is, I cannot say his name, but he made the movie Spirited Away. He's an artist. And I can't say his name. I'm not even going to try. And then I just painted a house. This was terrible. I kept messing it up, painting over it, trying to fix it. It never got fixed. Okay, here's a watercolor painting I did, like a flower garden or a flower field. This was just trying to be weird. A lot of the faces that I made, it's like I try to cut. I'm kind of taking my ideas from Black Bean. His name's Christian. He has a great channel, but he makes these faces with like an eye that's a little bigger or crooked from it, and I kind of try to do them in oils. This one is in. Oh, I used the Caran d'Ache watercolor crayons. That's what I used. Here they are. These things. Yeah, I only got the little pack. But I didn't, that's not too bad. I was trying them out. Geez, that's the only time I actually wrote a little note in there. I started trying to draw a scene of an alley. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. This was a Jim Morrison picture. Jim Morrison looks terrible. Oh my God, what is happening? He looks horrible. I had this idea for a Jim Morrison painting. I even have it stored over there. And this was like a real quick rendition in watercolor. This is just a quick scene. That is just I'm not really good at drawing faces and stuff. I'm learning. As should you. If you love art, does it really matter if you're like excellent at it? Here's me using charcoal, Mad Charcoal channel. He like scribbles and he ends up with like this beautiful face that pops out at you. And I was like, I'm going to do that. So it's one continuous line of me trying to make a person. Not too bad. I mean, not good, but not too bad. Here's an actual scene. They're real trees. They're really old. And yeah, I think I did the sky really good. The place is like in Africa. And then here's an elephant. I was trying to just get the shadows without drawing the elephant. I was trying to like go, oh, okay, here's a shadow in the picture here. And then let me lay down the light here without, because a lot of times I'll just draw something and then color it. I was trying something different. I think I did pretty good actually for what. Okay. Anyway, here's just a scene. Some of the scenes that I draw like this, they're from dreams I have when I wake up. I'm like, I was in an empty field with a tree with shade, and it had like a pyramid shape, but it was like a mountain, so it wasn't really a pyramid. So I just kind of like paint it when I wake up. So I got this. I found this weird pen. No, I don't have it over here, I don't think. Or I would have showed it. Okay, so it's over there somewhere. I found this paintbrush, and the paintbrush was very strange. So I was like, let me see what it does. And when I laid it down, it ended up looking like flowers and leaves and stuff. It was really pretty. I mean, look up close. Right? Like it was really cool. So then I drew a vase and I made it look like a hanging plant. But I thought that was a really cool paintbrush. And okay, this is a picture of my kitchen. Actual. That's actually my kitchen. Except I have much more things up there. I was being lazy. Okay, so I was at the dog park trying to draw. I started drawing. There's the ball, and here's something. Here's a tree. I was starting to draw, and then my dog wanted to leave, so I never finished it. And here is a scene. I saw a painting, and I copied it. And what I did was I was just laying down the paintbrush like this, like, and I would only make lines, long ways like that, like boom, boom, to make the painting. You know what I mean? Can you see it? Can you see how it's all just like that? So, of course, I didn't write down who made the original paintings, but I did copy that. Okay, here's another weird face. Like I said, when I watch Black Bean, he makes the eyes really weird. So I was just trying something. So what did I use on this? Yeah, this is probably. Oh, I know what these were. I was using. Let me get it. Let me get it for you. Um, okay, they're in this cup, but they're watercolor crayons. The Caran d'Ache. That this little pack. Let me open it up. This little pack right here. It cost like $30 or more. I don't even remember. It was a lot of money. So I was like, I found this, and they have all. I found this pack, all these, and it has a billion colors, and they were like $10. So, all right. Oh, it's all backwards anyway. So what am I even showing you for? But this is crimson, and it's called like Wasser, but it's in a different language. Finest water soluble crayon pastel. So I made that with these. There's so many colors, just so many colors. I mean, every color of the rainbow is in there, and so that's what I drew with that. I was trying it out. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, this is one of the. This is a painting, an original painting of one of the Canadian Seven people, and so I did that with just watercolor pencil, but I didn't put the water in it. I just did it like that. It's I don't know if you could tell what it is, but it's like a scene of there's like a sleigh, and they're driving it to. There's probably supposed to be an animal like a horse in front of it or whatever, and they're driving to the neighborhood out of the snow and snowy path. Just a couple watercolor things that, well, again, when I wake up, I usually paint like something like this, just because I'm like, oh, I saw some kind of nature scene. It's kind of boring, but it reminds me of the dream. And here's one painting. I did this in, yeah, I used watercolors on this. Um, I forget what these are called, but you draw lines crisscrossing, and then you try to take the corners and round them off. Neuro something art. Ooh, that's terrible. I don't remember what it is. Some kind of neuro art. And you round the corners and then you paint it. And I was just doing it in watercolor. It's better if you like use marker. Okay, here's my part of my front yard area. Just nature. To actually, I think I do good when I do some of those. Oh, and here's this is a scene in Merritt Island where a lot of the people go. They they go windsurfing at this place in Merritt Island, and it goes right. That's in the Indian River, and this is the parking lot. That's why I didn't do anything here. I'm live, but nobody's here. What is this button? Oh, that was the mute button. Up here was Oh, hold on. I drew flowers with gouache with one paintbrush. I think it looked really good. I did really good on that. They look really like flowers. I think that I did beautiful. I did a beautiful job on that. And this one too. This is just a scene of nature and flowers. Let's see. Oh, that's probably my favorite painting in this whole book. Just another scene from a dream. This is just another dream scene. Like I always dream about this mountain that kind of looks like a pyramid, but it's not. And sometimes there's other things in it. And that's where what I'm trying to get down. Like maybe one day I'll find it. I don't know. Or maybe I already seen it like in the Carolinas or Tennessee and I like in the Smoky Mountains. Oh, and here's sorry, my dumb phone keeps going off. Messy picture. Okay, so here's some watercolor paintings I was doing, trying out a new watercolor that was they're very faint. This is the Winston Newton water paints. They look all right. They lay down real soft, like a very soft color. And I was just trying to do it fast and fool around. Oh, here's a clown. I don't like clowns, so I was trying to draw a clown. And then I drew a family, a little family. Like I was trying my best to just do like a fun little family thing. I don't know what I was doing. It was with my gouache. I'm not good with the gouache because not the acrylic gouache, just the other gouache. That stuff dries so quick, and if you lay down on top of it to paint over it, and it gets wet, it moves. So sometimes I don't like that. So that's why I bought myself acrylic gouache. Acrylic gouache, when you paint with it, it's done. It's laying down and it won't move. So okay, and then this is like the end of my book, and I was using my stamps. And well, since it's backwards, but you could still see what it says. Megados, the outsider artist. And I was just doing nothing. And here's another one. And yeah, because I got this paid like $5 for this little box, and it's got stamps of the capital letters and small letters. Let me just get one of them out. Don't fall out. The box is hard to use. Ooh. And they lay a stamp down really nice. And I'm really glad I bought them. Let me fix that in a minute. Let's see. Oh, I made another scene. That was another dream scene. I got the colors perfect. Like when I was done painting that, I was like, that's exactly the colors that were in my dream. And that was like I really did good with it. And I really like the way the grass is, like almost like mounds, like of grass or something. I think I did pretty good on that one. And then my handprint. I got big hands. And then I put a little saying in the back of it. It's not a page to draw on, it's the back. And it says, painting is the intermediate somewhat between a thought and a thing. Samuel Taylor Coleridge. I probably said that wrong. But I wrote that in the back of the book so that I can always remember that. I really like that saying. Painting is the intermediate somewhat between a thought and a thing. I really dig that, right? So, let me show you a couple other things. So, I got this paper. In my last video, I showed you guys this, but I got this paper, and it's like made from recycled plastic or something. That's what I heard. And so I wanted to see, and it's supposed to be really good with alcohol marker. So this is kind of made from alcohol marker, but then I also used some acrylic ink on it to make the clouds. And see the dots of grass? I used the syringe, which is weird. I found a whole box of animal syringes in the laundry room here. And I was like, oh man, I could suck up the acrylic ink and do like some kind of weird art with it. So that's what I was doing. Anyway, and everything is really I forget what kind of markers they're called. They're pretty good one. I forget. Anyway, they're good ones. But I'm not very good at drawing with markers, or painting with them. I think it did all right. And then I used all that little green dots and stuff. That's the acrylic ink, and then the red dots that I was adding to the flowers. That's also ink, acrylic ink. And the weird thing about this paper is that this ink is just sitting on top of the paper. It's not like soaked into the paper like most things do. It's just kind of sitting there. I bet you, like, let's see if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know where my microphone is in here. It's like a sandpaper feel. Let's see if you can see it. Can you see the white clouds? They stick up. But anyway, yeah, this is like sandy. And it's just sitting on top of the paper, so it's not soaked in. This is kind of the same way, which is weird. When some of the marker that I use like the micron to draw this tree. And when I waited for it to dry. And when I used the marker, it moved it. It messed it up. So the other marker was doing that too a little bit on this paper. Do you see the yellow on the side? I don't know if you could see it. I used a tail and I rubbed it and I actually did the other side. Oh, you could see it better on the other side. And I did some on the other side too. That's the ink in it. And I just kind of was like this, and it wasn't like sitting still. So that actually has been overnight drying, and it's not bad. I mean, I think that if somebody was really good with alcohol markers, they would do a much better job of drawing with them on this paper. Also, some of you guys saw my video yesterday, and wait, let me open it. Okay, so I got those tins, and I put all like soft pastels in there and stuff, and I was doing this was the end result. Let's see if you could see it. It looks pretty, right? You see the colors? Can you see the colors on it? It's pretty cool, right? It looks pretty. And so, boom. And then I just take that out with me. And I got pencils. I got a paintbrush in there. And I'm also in the middle of making another tin. And this is the vitriol, the Pebeo paint. Pebebo paint. This was the vitriol. You see, you could still see through. But I'm gonna paint something on top of that. I just want to see how that did. Maybe I'll even use another layer of the vitriol. But this is like a green. It's very pretty, actually. And you can see the color here. Dripped. I didn't want it to get on the rest of the can. But yeah. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But here's the final result of that charm I made yesterday. Let's see if I can show it to you better. Can't really see it. You can't really see it. Darn it. I'm trying to see. Okay. Well, anyway. Yeah, it's very pretty. It's very tasteful. It's not like some of my other jewelry that I made. I think I think that's all I was going to show you. I feel like there was something else I wanted to show you guys, and I forgot during my other video. But I guess, no, I showed you guys that. Nope, that's it. So, yep, I think that will be it. So this was me just trying to, see my big canvas? It's gigantic. I'm going to do a whole landscape painting. I'll show you. I was getting some ideas from this, I forget what his first name is, but his last name's Shapiro. Not Ben Shapiro. No. And I was getting some landscape ideas. You know, I like this, my favorite artist, Turner Vincent. He goes out with canvases big as that, sometimes bigger, and he paints the scene like he's just like boom, 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 and you're like, what the hell is he doing? And then you look away for a minute, and then you look back, and you're like, whoa, it's like magic. So I found a couple paintings that I was just getting some inspiration from, and I thought, let me share with you. I like the blocky. Now this is the one that really hit me. Isn't that cool? I like the weird, I don't know how to explain it, look about it. So this is me just figuring out how to go live. I'm going to do this again.